Kai Kamaka III and TJ Brown. This fight is a featherweight fight right here. Both fighters are really good wrestling. That's all I'm going to say. But TJ Brown also has some really good power in his hands. 14 wins and 8 losses so far on his record. You go down here, 9 submission wins, 4 knockout wins, and 1 decision win. Really good wrestling and really good grappling skills. Kai Kamaka III, only 1 knockout win on his record, I believe. 0 knockout wins. I'm sorry about that. 0 knockout wins, not a lot of power. 1 submission win and 7 decision wins. Not much of a finisher, but has been finished a couple of times so far. 2 knockout losses in his career so far. 8 wins and 3 losses. Both fighters with really good wrestling and grappling skills. That is for sure. But Kai Kamaka III is a kickboxer and a wrestler and grappler. Likes to get you down, and he likes to grind you on the ground for 3 straight rounds. But his striking is very good inside of the UFC. Uses a really good kickboxing skills to land 6.5 strikes every single minute. That is amazing. Every 10 seconds is landing a significant strike, which is really good, and landing at a really good accuracy rate of 60%, which is really good. He is a purple belt in BJJ, loves to grind people on the ground, take it down, ground and pound you, and look for the TKO win. Although he doesn't have any TKOs, he doesn't have any, other than that 1 submission win, he doesn't really have any finishes. Just tries to get you down, grind you, and win the decision on the judges' scorecards. Has really solid kicks, really good kickboxing, really good inside calf kick. That is 1 weapon he loves to use in the early rounds. Very good takedown defense of 70%, and averages 3.7 takedowns of his own every single fight. In this fight right here, I really want to see how he does in the striking game, because the striking game is where it's going to be, because the wrestling and grappling is going to be very even. Whoever is the better striker will win the fight, and who is the better wrestler, I don't know. I don't really know who's going to be the better wrestler, considering both fighters, they both have very good wrestling. They both landing 3-4 takedowns every single fight inside the UFC. So I'm not really too sure who has the wrestling advantage. So in my opinion, whoever has the better striking and the better clinch work will win the fight. But TJ Brown, the grappler and a wrestler, going to have a humongous height and reach advantage in the fight, which will help him close the distance and go for a takedown and clinch up against Kai Kamaka and trying to get the fight on top of Kai Kamaka and look for the ground and pound and look for the submission. 9 submission wins on his record by arm triangle choke and a rear naked choke submission. Really good submissions on the bottom and really good rear naked choke submissions from the back. Pretty okay striking. He usually likes to use this range to kind of close the distance just a little bit and then go for the takedown, go for the clinch, everything like that. Doesn't really have the best striking in my opinion. Just straight up, if this fight was a kickboxing or Muay Thai type of fight, I would 100% have Kai Kamaka III winning the fight by unanimous decision. But there is that wrestling and grappling factor mixed in. Obviously, it's mixed martial arts for a reason. 5 takedowns every single fight inside the UFC and an accuracy rate of 60%. So the grappling and wrestling from both fighters is very even. So in my opinion, as I said at the beginning of this video, whoever has the better striking will win the fight. And in my opinion, Kai Kamaka III is a little bit more powerful, a little bit faster than TJ Brown is. He has very good calf kicks, so really good body shots, a very kickboxer for sure. And then TJ Brown really tries to focus on his grappling and wrestling in most of his fights. So I think in this fight, TJ Brown is going to go for a lot of takedowns, and Kai Kamaka III is going to defend a lot of takedowns in the fight. I won't be surprised if TJ Brown gets on top of Kai Kamaka III and gets a TKO win or gets a submission win if he does end up getting on top of Kai Kamaka III. But in my opinion, I think the fight will go all the way, and Kai Kamaka III will defend the takedowns and defend the submissions from TJ Brown and ultimately win the fight by 29-28 unanimous decision. Because quite honestly, this is a really close fight in the featherweight division. Again, I would not bet on Kai Kamaka III in the betting odds. If you look at the betting odds for the fight, it's very close at -140 and then +122. I would not put a bet on Kai Kamaka III because if TJ Brown is the better wrestler here, which is very likely that he is, could get on top of Kai Kamaka III and just ground and pound and wrestle the whole entire time. He might have a slight wrestling, a slight strength advantage. Who knows? I really, right now, I don't know who has a wrestling and grappling advantage. So far, of the film I've seen from both fighters, it is neck and neck. I really don't know who has the advantage advantage there, but in the striking game, I do have Kamaka III having the advantage. So we'll see what happens here. But if the event happens that TJ Brown goes out there and gets a takedown in the first round, I'm immediately switching my prediction to TJ Brown 100%. It's just who's gonna have the better striking in my opinion, and I don't know who's gonna have the better wrestling. We'll have to see on Saturday. So we'll see what happens on Saturday for this really good featherweight fight right here. But we'll be going with Kamaka III to win the fight with 29-28 unanimous decision.